Day. Day. Ikaw na lang mag-picture. Ikaw na lang mag-picture. Mag-video. Oo, ikaw picture.
Magandang buhay, mga mabuting tao.
Magandang buhay, mabuting tao.
How are you today, class?
Great!
Very good. I hope everyone had a well deserved. Okay, Miss Secretary or Class Secretary, may I know is there any absentees for today's class?
I'm glad to see that one is absent.
Okay, thank you so much. You may now take your seat. Okay, before we proceed to our prior discussion, may I know what is the last topic that we discussed last meeting? If you know the answer, please raise your hand. Okay. Yes. Yes, silage. Measure of position. Okay. Okay, ano po naman yung answer? Yes? Yes. Okay, the last topic that we have discussed is central tendency. Okay, to know the basic concept of central tendency, I have prepared you the short game, which is the 4 picks 1 word. Are you familiar in this game, class?
Yes!
Okay. For those who did not familiar in this game, I will be showing 4 pictures, and you are going to guess what those pictures tell. Okay, are you ready, class?
Yes!
If you know the answer, please, I just raise your right hand. Am I understood, class?
Yes!
Okay, so let's start now. Okay, for the first set of pictures, okay, who can give me the correct answer? Okay, yes. What's your name? Okay, yes, Joyce. Min. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Joyce. So the answer is Min. So based on our last discussion, what is Min? Okay, yes, Crystal.
Mean is the numerical average of the data set.
Okay, the mean is the numerical data or average of the data set. Okay, thank you so much, Crystal. Okay, for the next set of pictures, we have what? Okay, yes, Ian. Okay, we have Bijan. Okay, thank you, very good. So, what is Bijan again? Okay, yes. Okay, when we say median, it is the median value of the data set. Okay, when we have two middle data or two middle score, we only need to add the two scores and divided by 2. So we will get the median of the data set. Okay, very good. Thank you so much. Okay, for the last set of pictures, okay, we can give you the correct answer. Okay, yes, Sam. Both. So the answer is both. Okay, very good. Thank you so much. Okay, based on our last discussion, what is both? Okay, yes. Christina. Okay, it is the most frequent value to read in the data set. Okay, very good. Thank you so much. To fully understand and remember the basic concepts of central tendency, I have prepared here a short song or a simple song that you will sing in the tune of Hey Soul Sister. Okay, I will sing the song first, and after that, you will join me in singing with me. Okay, are you ready, class?
Kakanta pa.
Since you are ready, okay, everybody sing. memorize the basic concept of the center tendency. Okay, let's proceed now to our new topic or to our new lesson. To begin with our new lesson, I have prepared here a short video clip that you were going to watch.
What's happening now, Fernanda?
No. Okay. I'm sorry.
Lazada.
Okay, based on the video that you have watched, what do you think is the main topic? Okay, yes. Alexis. Okay, yes, Alexis. Okay, gender equality. Oh, the others. Do you have any idea what was the main topic? Okay, yes. Melvin. It's about equality. Okay, most of you, the answer is about gender equality, and some of you, his answer is equality. Okay, so how do you feel during and after watching the video? Okay, yes, Pia. Okay, thank you so much, very good. Okay, how about the others? Do you have any answer? Okay, or do you have any idea? Yes, Shania.
I felt grateful because many people is taking others' quality, even though of their.
Okay, very good. Thank you so much. So, based on your answer, so it looks like that some of you are touched, some of you are inspired, and some of you are happy. Okay, so the video that you have watched is about equality. So it means it is state of being equal, where each individual are receiving the same opportunities or equal opportunities regarding of their circumstances. Okay, so our lesson for today is about measure of position. Okay, so based on the video that you have watched, what do you think is the connection of measure of position to the video that you have watched? Okay, any guess? Okay, any idea? Okay, yes, Jen? It's about equality and congruences. Okay, yes. Alexis. I just sorry. Okay, divide numbers equally. Okay. When we say measure a position, okay, when we say measure a position, what's it? Okay, yes. Rachel. Okay, thank you so much. Okay, when we say measure a position, in other words, dividing the data set into equal parts. So like in the video that you have watched, equality means treating everyone the same, whether they are a boy or a girl, or treating everyone equal. Okay, if you want to make things to be equal or fair, we should treat everyone the same, right? Yes! Thank you so much. Okay, so the message of the video is celebrating love and accepting all of the members or all in the LGBTQIA plus community is a step toward being equal for everyone. Okay, understood class? Yes! Thank you so much. Okay, so the partition values that were mentioned in our measure of position, when we say four parts, we call it as quartiles. Okay, when we say 10 parts, it is a decile. And when we say 100 parts, we call it as percentile. Okay, but for today's lesson, we will be focusing first on the measure of position, quartiles of ungroup data. Okay, first, let's define what is ungroup data. When we say ungroup data, okay, who wants to read? Okay, yes. Nicole. Okay. When we say ungroup data, it's also known as raw data or unorganized data. So when a data is unorganized, we need to organize. Like the clothes in your closet, if it's unorganized, we will organize it to make it in order. Okay, so next, we will define the quartiles. Okay, when we say quartiles, who wants to read? Okay, yes. Okay, when we say quartiles, always remember that dividing 4 parts into, dividing a data into 4 equal parts. Okay. So, the formula that we will use in solving quartiles is first, the Q sub k is equal to k over 4 times the quantity n plus 1, where k is equal to 1, 2, 3 or the quartiles 1, 2, 3, and the n is the number of values or how many scores or how many data in our given problem. Okay, since you already know what is the formula in solving quartiles, do you have any idea what is the formula in solving for first quartile? Okay, yes, Joyce.
Q sub 1 is equal to 1 over 4 times n plus 1.
Okay. So the formula in solving quartile is Q sub 1 is equal to 1 over 4 times the quantity n plus 1. Okay, how about the quartile 2? Okay, yes, yeah. Okay, since k is equal to 2, so we only need to substitute the 2 as we need to substitute k as 2. So the formula in solving the quartile 2 is Q sub 2 is equal to 2 over 4 times the n plus 1. Okay, and next, what is the formula in solving for the third quartile? Okay, any other ones? Okay, yes, Christina.
Q sub is equal to 3 over 4 and times n plus 1.
Okay, since the k is equal to 3, so of course our formula is Q sub 3 is equal to 3 over 4 times the n plus 1. Okay, to easily understand the three formulas for the formulas in solving quartile, which is the quartile 1, quartile 2, and quartile 3. Okay, so let's take a look at this line bar. Okay, for instance, this line bar represents the data set. Okay, since we are dealing with quartiles, how many divisions that we need to make? Okay, we need to make 4 divisions. So each partition consists of, okay, so each partition consists of 25%. So if we get the sum of the 4 partitions, we will get a total of, okay, very good. So based on our illustration, okay, the middle part, we can denote it as quartile 2. It means 50% of the data set is less than or equal to middle quartile. And in the right side, or on your left side, we have the quartile 1. It means 25% of the data is less than or equal to lower quartile. And in the right side, we have the quartile 3. It means that 75% of the data is less than or equal to upper quartile or the third quartile. Okay, so in solving quartiles, there are two methods. Okay, the first one is the Mendenhall and Sinzik method, and next is the linear interpolation method. Okay, so for today's discussion, we will be talking about first the Mendenhall and Sinzik method. Okay, so okay, yes, please stop.
Nawit na ako itong medicate na itong papabidyo parang buo.
Okay, when we say ascending order, we will arrange the
Tumaya,
data set
nagbibidyo
from
ako.
lowest to highest. Okay, step 2. Okay, step 2 we have. Okay, this is
Value of K quartile. Position of Q sa K equal to K over 4 times
Ano oras daan din?
okay, so dito, if use
Laban
of
mo, ate ko.
falls halfway between two integers, we need to round up. It means if the value or the position of q sub 1 is in decimal, we need to round up the answer to get the exact position or the exact value. While in the quartile 3, if falls halfway between two integers, we need to round up. Okay, so it means if the value or the position of quartile 3 is in decimal, we need to round down the answer. Okay, is that clear, class?
Yes!
Okay. Question? Okay, thank you so much. And for the last step, we have
Compute the interquartile range.
okay, we will compute the interquartile range using the formula, which is the IQR is equal to Q sub 3 minus Q sub 1. Okay, so we will only need to get the difference between the Q sub 1 and Q sub 2. Okay, to easily understand the Mendenhall and Sinzik method, we will have
Pagod si Benedict.
example. So we have here an example, number 1. Okay, what's for you? Yes. William.
Ah. Yung? Kaya nga biglang naging ano siya. Seryoso.
Based on the Mendenhall and Sinzik method, what is the first step? First step. Okay, yes. Yes, we know. Okay, thank you so much. Very good. So, we will arrange the data first in ascending order. Okay, based on our problem, what is the lowest value? Okay, so the lowest value is 6. Okay, so next, we have
7.
we have 7.
Eight. 10.
10.
11.
11.
12. 12. 13.
13.
15.
And 15. Okay, so after arranging the data set in ascending order, next we have to find the value of. Okay, first
Tignan mo na dyan.
find the value of lower quartile. Okay, so again, what's the formula in finding the lower quartile?
Pangit ng sulat.
Q sub 1
over 4 times 10 plus 1.
okay, so 1. Okay, so based on our data set, so what do you think is the n or the number of value? Okay, yes, then. Okay, we have 9. Why 9? if you know the answer, okay, yes, yeah. Okay, so we have 9 numbers in our data set. Okay, so our n is 9. Okay, then substitute 9, so we have 1/4 times 9 plus 1. Then solve for the parentheses, we have 1/4 times 10. 10. Okay, so 1 times 10 is equal to 10 over 40. So 10 divided by 4 is equal to 25. Okay. So the position of quartile 1 is in 2.5. So the position of quartile 1 is in between of 7 and 8. Okay, since we are dealing with quartile 1, okay, so the answer is in decimal. We need to round up, round down. So round up. So after rounding up the answer, we will get 8. Okay, we have the third position. Okay, so quartile 1 is in the third position. So based on our data
Sir,
set,
kasi ni Benedict kaya ako nakabidyo.
in third position. Yes. Okay, so we have it as 8. Okay, Benedict, thanks so much. So based on our data set, the third number or the third square in our data set is 8. So 1, 2, 3. So 8 is our third. So the value of sub 1 is 8. Okay, so next. So since you already know what is the value of sub 1, we will proceed now to find the value of middle quartile or the quartile 2. Okay, so find the quartile 2. So what's the formula again for quartile 2? Okay, so what's the value of n again? 9. So 2 over 4 times plus 1. Okay, we have 2 over 4 times 10. Okay, so we have 2 times 10 is equal to 20. Good. Okay, next, 20 over 4. 20 over 4. So 20 divided by 4 is 5. Okay. So the position of quartile 2 is 5. So what is the peak in our data set number? Okay, so the value of 2 sub 2 is 11. Because we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So 11 is the value of quartile 2. Okay, so how about the quartile 3? Okay, who wants to answer? Okay, yes, Jay.
Ano mo saglit? Nalagsan. Gago. Ano ko sa patay?
So, based on your answer, the value of 2 sub 3 is 12. Okay, why 12? So, the value of n again is 9. So, 3 over 4 times 10 is equal to 30 over 4. So, 30 divided by 4 is equal to? Okay, 7.5. Okay, since we are dealing with quartile 3, we will round down the answer. Okay, after rounding down the answer, we have
Nawawala naman na siya na energy.
So, our data, the 7th value or the 7 in our data set is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay, so the value of q sub 3 is 12. Okay, since you already know what's the value of q sub 1, q sub 2, and q sub 3, what's our last step in solving for them? This is the Mendenhall sensing method. Okay, we will get the IQR or the interquartile range. Okay, when we say interquartile range, okay, yes. Okay, so it is the distance between the first quartile and the third quartile. So to get the distance of the first quartile and the third quartile, we will use the formula IQR is equal to q sub 3 minus q sub 1. Okay, based on our answer, so what's the value of q sub 3? Okay, Mr. Randy, you know that? Yes, like that. Okay, the value of q sub 3 is 12. So, the value of q sub 3 is 12. So we have IQR is equal to q sub 3 minus q sub 1. So we have 12 minus 8. So 12 minus 8 is 4.
Oo nga, bakit iba yung nasa favorite ko? Hindi niya siguro.
So the IQR or the interquartile range is 4. Okay, question? So, middle quartile is also known as the median. Okay, so the quartile 2 is always in the middle of the data set. Okay. So, if there are two, like what I said earlier, if there are two middle value, we'll add the two value and divided by 2, so it will get middle value. So, so how about the example number 2?
Alam, tanong oras na. Hindi, 30 minutes pa lang. 20 minutes. Eh, nag-video nga ako kanina nag-start siya. 28 minutes pa lang simula ng ano. Oo. Ikakat na ata.
Okay, since you already know how to solve quartile using the Mendenhall and Simpson method, let's have an activity. Okay, this activity entitled arrange in order. So the mechanics is first, the class will be divided into 4 groups. Okay, in this type, first row and second row will be the first group, and the third, fourth row.
Yan pa naman yung ayaw ni Sir Esther, diba?
Then here, the first and second row will be the
Kaya
third group, and the third and fourth row will be the
okay lang yung bini. Pitap, pipitap.
next is group one envelope. That's what it will be. So each envelope consists of pictures. Okay, the students will arrange the pictures in order and find the key quartile. Okay, after arranging those pictures, each group will present their work. Okay, so I need representatives for each group.
Maganda panoorin yan yung kay ano,
Leah.
Sheila. Maganda panoorin yan yung kay Sheila. Ngayon. Marami niyang IMs. Kanina punong-puno yung dorm namin.
So pick your envelope. Okay, so you have 3 minutes to do the activity. Okay, you may start now.
Wala siyang timer.
The word hour.
Pagal. Ang ingiti naman.
Bumiti doon na may picture.
Last nyo na to. Last nyo na to. Saan na to? Kalaman. Alam mo yung... Ay? Ihipak na naman, oh. Pandisa nagugutom ang kain ako. Charis. Hindi mo ako yung chat ko sa'yo. Hindi mo sa'yo. Walang signal. Walang signal dito. Yan ang mamaya. Ngayon ka ba magdademo? Paano ako? Hindi, meron ka na kay Benny.